All right, hello everyone. We are Vitality Biosciences, a research group from Fremont, California. My name is Arjun.
My name's Derek.
I'm Jeffrey.
And I'm Yadu, and this is Vikram. He wasn't able to make it, but he is here with us in spirit, okay? And I want to show you a public experiment. Let's have some fun. So this is artificial turf, and Vikram is running, traveling, and boom. He gets stuck in the artificial turf, and he falls and has a terrible ACL injury. Next slide, please. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly happened? Now, that was artificial turf. Now, artificial turf causes at least 2 non-contact injuries per year, and in the NFL, previous slide, and these injuries can cost up to $500 million for the NFL. And it's not just the NFL, guys. It's high schoolers, it's colleges. Anyone and everyone who uses artificial turf is negatively impacted by this artificial turf. Now, the thing is, we estimated that 1.625 million people are additionally hurt because of this. Now, let's get to the science of this. Next slide, please. So the first thing is artificial turf has high friction. So when you run on it, like we saw in the experiment, the blades of grass hold onto your cleats really well, and that causes friction for your joints. And what I mean by friction, next slide, is the density. The surface doesn't absorb impact well. So for example, when I do this and I want to move, the rotational impact on my joints is so high that it hurts it. And that's what causes the ACL tears. Next slide. And also, we have bacterial growth on the turf. So we would like to give you a sample for us to test. This is part of our 70 samples that we tested in our public search. And if you feel it, it's very abrasive. Now, when you fall on turf, what happens is like this. When you fall, you get a scratch. And that scratch is responsible for bacterial and infectional growth. And we want to solve that. Next slide. And finally, turf surfaces retain a lot of heat. They can go up to 170 degrees Fahrenheit on a normal day, which is like 86.5 degrees Fahrenheit. No one wants to be playing on that. No one. Next slide. And you might be asking, then why do I need artificial turf? Like, I just told you that that's such a bad product, no one wants it, but you really do. The reason why I say this is it's easier to maintain, it's cheaper, and many colleges and high schools can produce it really well. So the unmet need that we're trying to solve is an artificial turf solution that can withstand high heat without deforming, provides better shock absorption, and reduces excessive friction. And that leads us to VitaliTurf.
Now, how exactly does our product work? Well, let me break it down for you from the bottom up. So starting with our base, we have a shock pad which absorbs impact from athletes running across the turf. Our infill layer, right above it, is made of a thermoregulatory linear low-density polyethylene, which helps with heat regulation as well as fluid filtration. Now, onto the artificial blades of grass, we have nanohydrogels. This is the most important aspect of our product, as these nanohydrogels will be able to absorb fluids as well as help lubricate the blades of artificial grass. Now, it is imperative that these are on the nanoscale because of its malleable properties. On a macro scale, these hydrogels will not be able to be shaped around the blades of grass. Incorporated with the nanohydrogels are chitosan nanoparticles, which provide antibacterial properties, and finally, polyethylene terephthalate, or just PET, which provides structural integrity, compressive strength, flexural strength, as well as abrasion resistance. Now, if you remember the turf sample we passed you, those blades were of the M&W type, which are simply shaped like the letters M and W, which provide heat resistance as well as durability. Now, why our product? Well, we listed all these benefits. We have all 6 of these. Now, our natural grass only provides increased shock absorption. Competitors only provide durability, competitors such as AstroTurf. Every other category they are lacking in, while we are the only one that can provide all 6 of these categories. So what are our costs? Well, natural grass costs about $1 million per year to install, and a $2 to $3 million annual maintenance cost. AstroTurf is $2 million installation and $750,000 maintenance costs. We plan on providing a 5,760 square foot sample at about $800,000 and a $1.3 million per college field of artificial turf for football. Now, we recommend that college teams purchase our VitaliTurf at $3 million per field with a $750,000 maintenance cost for every 15 years. Our business plan. We first plan on attaining a patent for our design in the first year, and within that first year and the second year, pitching our product to team owners and athletic directors. Finally, we plan on licensing our product to artificial turf producers at about $10 million per license with a 15% royalty on the revenue. Now, this number is negotiable, but it is a starting base. Now, of course, we aren't limited to just college football teams, but also with the NFL and other sports. So we requested funding of $1 million to provide this first initial sample. Thank you.